Hey guys, Mobile Geezer back with a quick announcement of next month's Apple event. So I've got an article on Tom's Guide. You might already be aware of it since it came out 2 days ago, but just in case you hadn't heard, I thought I'd show it to you guys.
Let's do this!
So let's share screen. Apple event reportedly September 10th. So it's not a done deal yet. This is just, I guess, very strong rumor at this point, but that's only 2 weeks and a couple of days away. So thought I'd let you know. iPhone 16, Apple Watch 10, and AirPods 4 to launch by Scott Yonker. Get ready for a huge event. So let's drop it into reader view, get rid of the ads, or some ads. It's all but official. Bloomberg's Mark Grumman is reporting that the Apple September event is on for September 10th, where the Cupertino company should announce a bevy of new products. So we're talking 2 weeks and 2 days from now. We're expecting to see at least 4 new iPhones and the iPhone 16, 16 Plus, 16 Pro, and 16 Pro Max. We also should get good looks at the Apple Watch Series 10. I might be interested in that. And potentially a revamp of Apple's earbuds in the AirPods 4 and maybe the Apple AirPods Max 2. Compared to rivals Samsung and Google, Apple tends to be a tighter ship when it comes to rumors. However, that doesn't mean their boat is leak-free. Gurman says the iPhone 16 will have larger screens on its Pro models and new camera features such as a dedicated button for snapping photos. However, the reporter expects bigger changes for wearables, including a thinner Apple Watch with bigger screens and 2 new AirPods models. We've gathered 7 of the top rumors we've uncovered to give you an idea of what you might see when Apple finally reveals their next generation of iPhones and other devices. Bigger screens for iPhone 16 Pro and Pro Max. Apple is really thinking big this year, as there have been multiple rumors that the sizes of the iPhone 16 Pro phones are going up. The regular iPhone 16 Pro is tipped to be growing from 6.1 inches to 6.3 inches, making it more of a mid-sized phone. Meanwhile, the iPhone 16 Pro Max is said to be 6.9 inches, which would be a pretty big jump from the 6.7 inches on the iPhone 15 Pro Max, which is what I have. By comparison, the Galaxy S24 Ultra and Google Pixel 9 Pro XL are both 6.8 inches. So the new iPhone 16 Pro Max would be the largest flagship in the US that's not a foldable. Lights, cameras, capture button. We've heard conflicting rumors about this one, but it's clear that Apple is reportedly adding a so-called capture button to at least some iPhone 16 models. I find it interesting that they say conflicting rumors, but it's clear. According to Bloomberg's Mark Gurman, this dedicated camera button would work just like a real camera. If you press halfway down on the button, you'll engage autofocus. If you press all the way, you'll snap a photo. It gets more interesting. Swiping your finger over the capture button would zoom you in and out while shooting photos, and I guess it means videos. We would expect Apple to add this feature to the iPhone 16 Pro and Pro Max, but it could very well end up on the iPhone 16 and 16 Plus. iPhone 16 prices. For much of the summer, it felt like tech companies from streamers to manufacturers have all agreed to raise prices. That's true. A recent rumor suggests that Apple will be standing pat on iPhone price with only a slight bump to the iPhone 16 Pro. The base level of each iPhone 16 is expected to stay the same. Like they did with the iPhone 15 Pro Max, Apple might be dropping the 128 gigabyte storage capacity for the iPhone 16 Pro, which will raise the price $100 to $1,099. That's true. I got my iPhone 15 Pro Max at the upped price because of the increase in storage. Apple Watch Series 10 rumors. Bigger displays. Of course, I'd be interested in this because I have the original Apple Watch SE, and it's probably time for a new one. Apparently, 2024 is the year Apple goes huge with all of their products, as it's been rumored that the Apple Watch Series 10 will see the biggest design change since the Apple Watch 7. Rumors claim that there will be two versions, growing the Apple Watch to 45mm and 49mm compared to the current 41 and 45mm sizes. If renters are to be believed, the Apple Watch 10 display may measure 2 inches in size, making it the largest Apple Watch ever. Despite the display increase, it might still be smaller than a 1.93-inch Apple Watch Ultra with thinner bezels. Sleep apnea and hypertension detection. If Apple is able to pull off sleep apnea detection and blood pressure tracking in the Apple Watch 10, it will be a huge reason to pick up Apple's next smartwatch. Unfortunately, that capability is still up in the air, so it's something of a coin flip whether or not we'll see these features in the new watch. But I still think it might be time to upgrade. Reports from Bloomberg's Mark Gurman suggest that neither feature is working well in testing. Sleep apnea is also tied to blood oxygen saturation tracking, a feature that Apple hasn't been able to work around due to being sued by Masimo Corp for patent infringement. That's true. I've given you that story a few times. If Apple hasn't found a workaround for either feature, we might not see them until next year. Still, conflicting reports have the features debuting this year. In other words, nobody knows. Apple AirPods 4 rumors. 2 new versions on the way. Apple hasn't updated the original AirPods since the 3rd generation dropped in 2021. However, reports suggest that we'll be seeing a pair of new AirPods during Apple's September event. Allegedly, Apple is looking to release a more budget-friendly set to replace the AirPods 2, which Apple has kept around to offer as a cheaper option and the sequel to the AirPods 3. Most of you probably know I got the AirPods 2 Pro a few months ago, so I won't be going for any of these. The big difference between the two potential versions beyond price is ANC. The more expensive AirPods 3 sequel is supposed to offer active noise cancellation, something only the AirPods Max and AirPods Pro models have currently. So just wanted you guys to know we've got 2 days and 2 weeks, if this is all true, before we see the Apple stuff. In case you hadn't seen it, I'm glad to be the first one to let you know about it. So as always, comments are welcome. Thanks for watching. And remember, if you like my content, please share the videos with friends, family, or whomever you think might be interested. Subscribe if you haven't already done so, and be sure to click the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos that I upload. And please hit the thumbs up, as it does help with the algorithm.
So there's one other thing.
We all do better when we love each other.
Yeah.